However, his performance have been impressive, consistently, and the familiarity with Gray Zabel alongside him is only going to help him going forward. That the coaches are leaning into that, and that's so good. I love that you've been able to call that, dude. That's so good.
The hive mind strikes.
The hive mind strikes, yeah. But yeah, no, I've been really impressed. I think Olu really started to kick on last year, and it looked like that job was going to be his to lose. Well, it turns out that availability is the best of ability, and Jalen Sundell had that and showed out. So yeah, big winner from this camp, Jalen Sundell.
It's really funny because me and Dan Vians can, comment on this too at some point, but me and him were sitting at FanFest last year and both looked at each other and went, that dude might be our answer at center. And he'd only been there for a week at that point. Sundell stood out that much last year. And then you saw him what he did in the Green Bay game when Olu got hurt. Like, he was the one leading Charbonnet down the sideline. And I kept saying to Dan, I said, they get the right scheme here to run the ball and they go to a zone and they lean into that. Sundell might be the ideal center for it because of his athletic ability. And you saw that. And I encourage everyone, if you have access to it, if you watch George Halani's run against the Chiefs, I believe it was the second drive after Sam Darnold took the team down the field and Drew Lock's in, and it was this 30-yard run down the sideline. If you watch the block Jalen Sundell makes on the reach on the 3-tack, it is teaching tape. He is literally the key block there outside of Zabel and Jones pushing the line. If he doesn't get that block, and he has to reach to get it because the 3-tech is lined to his left side, it was an unbelievable display of athleticism and understanding the scheme and getting there. That, to me, was one of the best blocks all preseason, and probably one of the best run plays was just that sole piece of it. And that's what I think he gives you more than Olu, where, a lot of people have said, well, Olu's such a smart center. I don't think that's a fair thing. Jalen Sundell is a very intelligent center as well. I think Jalen Sundell just gives you higher athleticism, and in a wide zone scheme that you want to run,